Hey guys, while I'm getting things adjusted a little bit here so you can see really well, here's what you'll need for class today. You need dumbbells. We're using them for upper body, so I chose 2 different sizes for myself just because I don't quite know where I'm going to be at this morning. I've got a set of 10s and a set of 12s. So kind of pick your poison. If you don't know where you're at, grab different sizes and we'll see from there. And then and I'm just going to show you some fun things to incorporate a straight resistance band into a few of the moves. You do not need this to do the class today, okay? So if you have a straight resistance band, one that looks like this with the handles, or even one that just looks like this, grab that if you can find that. But this is just going to be incorporated into a few of the moves. It's not going to be mandatory. I just want to show you some fun stuff with this added in, okay? So straight band, heavy weights. Give me a second to get this all sort of angled correctly. I'll say hello to you guys. It looks like we have a good group this morning. I'm excited. Okay, let me make sure that nothing's going to fall. And I'm going to give you guys a second again. Heavy weights for your upper body is what you need today. I've got 10s and 12s because I don't quite know what I'm going to need, and I might switch off too. So grab a couple different sizes of weights. That was the solution, just to move my mat back low. I did all that moving of my screen for no reason. So grab some dumbbells, and then if you have a straight resistance band, this is not mandatory for class, but if you have a straight resistance band, one that looks like this, or one that looks like this, grab that, okay? And we're gonna get started in just a second. This is a cardio interval style class where we incorporate some upper body strength into it as well. So this is all you're gonna need today. We're gonna do 60 seconds of timed work and 10 seconds of rest, all right? And you guys, we have a big laundry list of people joining us. Jenny, hello. Allison, Lisa, Jody, hi. Jessica, who else have we got? Courtney, hello. It's good to see you guys. And I'm glad they're saying hello to each other too. Okay, we're gonna get started here real quick. Make sure you have a mat as well. We are going to be down there. Water, start some music if you like to listen to music. I have an extra mat for knees and wrists. So it's a lot of stuff, right? Weights, straight stretchy bands, extra mat, drink, music. Okay, you guys getting ready? Yes, of course, because we want to get this over with, right? No, it's going to be fun today, I promise. Okay, let me get my stopwatch. I want you to grab one of your weights. Like I told you, I have 12s and 10s. I'm gonna start with my 10s. We're just starting out. You guys are gonna kind of have to look at the weight that you're choosing. I don't want you to kill yourself just right in the beginning. Save that till we're warmed up, okay? I want the weight in your left hand. Follow right along. You're gonna step back, lean forward, give me a row, then bring your knee up. Give me a side raise. Oh, let's see if Erin can do it. We're working on that core strength. Knee up, side raise. That's the difference. I can't look at you. Row, knee up, side raise. Isn't it terrible when we do these moves that require quite a bit of balance, like right off the bat? Like I'm not ready to balance yet. Step back, give me that row. If you are just struggling to get balance with that knee up, then keep your foot on the ground. That's okay, you can go here. Okay, step back, row, bring that knee up, but I swear it helps if you don't look at the moving screen. You know what we're doing now. So stare off at something that doesn't move, it'll help. Knee up. Nice work, guys. We're gonna do 5. And 4. 3. And 2. Last one. And 1. All right, put that weight down. We're just gonna simply do some butt kicks. I want you to get your hands behind your back and see if you can kick your hands. Ready? Let's go. Kick. Getting warm. I have to tell you guys a secret because we do a lot of balance in my classes. I have learned my lesson over the years. Balance is so important and we have to work at it. And we do not want to lose our balance as we get older because then we can't do what we want to do. It also helps with core strength and that good stuff. So yesterday, my husband was out riding bikes with my 2 boys and he came back over and he's like, Erin, I feel like I'm losing my balance. Like it was really hard for me to balance on that bike. And I was like, wow, let me tell you a little something about balance, Dan. So we had a discussion about things you lose balance if you don't work on it consistently. I don't know if it's sunk in though because he's like, well, I can still walk. So we're gonna have to work on the bike riding and I'm glad he can still walk. I'm not sure he could stand on one leg for very long though. Kick that backside. Keep it going. We're gonna go for another 10 seconds. Beautiful, grab your weights. And we're gonna do that step back row. I'm not gonna look at you, I know better now. This side. Ready? Step it back, row, knee up. Row. You can do one of these too. What am I doing? That's what I needed. Step. Row. Tighten that core. Side raise. Step back. Row. Row. Bring that knee up. Raise. Hang in there, we're not done yet. We're gonna do 5 more repetitions, all right? 5. And 4. 3. And 2. Last. 1. And there we go. All right, kind of the opposite of what we did. We're not gonna kick our backside. We're gonna hit the inside of our ankle. Ready? Here we go. Touch. I don't care if you touch with the same hand or opposite. Whatever. It's 6s. Just get moving. Go nice and quick. Just loosening up those hips, hip flexors, getting our heart rate high. I'm gonna be breathing super heavy in the first 5 minutes of class here. My ankle, there we go. And there we go. 10 seconds to rest. All right, grab your weights. We're gonna come to a push-up. I'm gonna do push-ups from my knees. You guys get to choose. And we're gonna fall into a side lift. So your weights are at your sides, okay? Oh, you'll get it. Push up first, whether you're doing it from your knees or full. Push it up. If you're following me, then you're gonna have to come to a plank, raise. And then I'm gonna come back down to my knees, right? If you're not doing it from your knees, then you just go straight into the push-up. You guys get the idea, right? Lift. Don't let me cheat you. If you can do full push-ups, do some full push-ups. And lift. A little bit of a slower move. Let those heavy weights and the push-ups are gonna get us. We're doing core work again, guys. Even though this is upper body, you gotta have a strong core to give me one of those. Lift. All right, we got 2 more on each side. One more each side. And nice job. All right, come down to your knees. And we're gonna stand up. Put those weights together. We're gonna do a low squat and then an overhead press. You guys will get it. Ready? Legs wide, here we go. Low. Press, right? Squat. Press. Just keep those weights together. Press. Squat. You want to bend your knees. You don't want to just be hinging forward at the waist because you'll feel this like crazy in your lower back and injure yourself. That's not what we want. So if you can touch your weights on the ground, great. If you can't go that low without feeling discomfort in your low back, then don't. Press. Overhead press. We got a few more, guys. You can always switch up your weights if you find that it's just way too intense, or you feel like you could do a million of these. Give me 2 more. 2. 1. Nice job. Set those heavy weights down. Not saying we'll have to pick them back up. We'll see. All right. Ooh, you do have to pick them back up. Okay. Follow along. I'm going to scoot back. We are going to hold our weights in a hammer position. I want you to raise them all the way up overhead. Ready? Here we go. All the way up. And then you're going to drop 1 with control and the other one with control. Do it again. Up. 1 drops with control. And the other one. Again, all the way up. Drop 1 with control. And the other one. Just like that. Oh, my arms are shaking. Up. 1 goes down. And 2. And we're up. As much control as you can. Nice and slow on the way down. And up. 2 more. I don't know, guys. Last one. All the way up. Down. And down. Oh! Nice. All right. Let's set those weights down. Beautiful. Okay. We're going to do 2 jumping jacks with our legs and then a knee tuck. Okay? I'm going to do my best to bring both knees up. If you are taking this to no impact or low impact, you can do 2 knee touches. I'll show you that as we get going. 2 jacks first. Here we go. 2, 1, tuck. 2, 1, tuck. So if you're able to do this, get going with this one. 2, 1, tuck. The modified version. 2, 1, boom, boom. So you're going to be off my counts. And if you need lower impact still, you step and step, 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 step. Got it? Tuck. 2, 1. Once you see the movement and you know where you're at, make it your own. You don't have to follow me. Just move. And tuck. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, and 1. 15 seconds. 2, 1. 2, 1. Let's go 5 more seconds. Last 1, 2, 1. Nice. All right. Catch your breath. We're back down on the ground. 4 mountain climbers, followed by a shoulder tap. Start when I start. I promise I'll get you on. Okay. All right. Up. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap, tap. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap, tap. Shoulder tap. Try not to rock when you do the tap. Center yourself. Core strength. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoulder tap, shoulder tap. Try to keep everything still. Tap, tap. I don't want a lot of this. 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll, roll, okay? Hold it steady. 10 seconds. And there we go. Come down to those knees. We can sit. Legs out. Let's engage some triceps forward, elbows back, lean back. You're going to bend and straighten. Get going. Now, you want your upper body weight leaning back on your arms. So just fall back. You can go as fast as you need to go. It's all right if you bend your knees a little bit if that gives you more range of motion. Don't be afraid to move where your hands are placed. If you feel it better, if your hands are farther away from you or closer, whatever. But let your body fall back on those arms. You can be cranking these out faster than I am. You should be starting to feel some heat and discomfort in those triceps. Don't lift with your abs. Don't help yourself up with your hip flexors or your chest. That's one of the reasons I like the straight leg. Makes it harder to help yourself up. And we're going to do 10, 9, 8. If you're lifting with those arms, those triceps should be burning. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, come to your knees. And are we? Yes. Okay. What am I doing? Squat jump. So we're going to squat jump. Tap, tap. All right. Ready? Here we go. Jump. Tap, tap. Jump. Tap, tap. Down and up. Tap, tap. It helps if you put your arms out when you squat down. Tap, tap. Squat, jump. Tap, tap. Squat, jump. Tap, tap. Make it 2 separate moves. Jump, come down. Tap, tap. Jump. Come down. Tap, tap. 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 Tap, tap. Don't overthink it. Keep your energy up. Keep moving. Tap, tap. "15 seconds. Five seconds. Nice. All right, come down to our mat. We are back to push-ups. I'm doing mine from my knees. Follow along, we're gonna push up and step through. Ready? Here we go. Push. Step, step, jump. Push it up. Push. Step, step, jump. Push. Do a full push-up if you like. You're gonna have less steps than me if you're doing a full push-up. Step, step, jump back. Come up. We got this, guys. Push. 10 seconds. Let's do one more. We can do it. We can do it. And push. Beautiful. All right. Nice job. That was a lot of steps. Good job. All right. Grab your two weights. We're going to do an alternating side lunge with a side raise in between. We'll see how I do. Okay. Start out with me here. Two weights. You're going to step out to the left. Go ahead and join in. Lunge. Raise. Other side. Lunge. Raise. You got it? Less moving parts than that last one. You gotta have a weight that's a challenge for you. If you don't have access to heavy weights at your house, then do this move. If all you've got is something that's too light for you, you need to be going fast. Faster. Push. Center. Raise it up. And it's a big challenge to add all these cardio elements to our strength days, but really, such a great way to do workouts if you're looking for really effective, quick results, regardless. If you're just looking for better performance, these are the type of workouts you need. If you're looking to lean out a little bit, these are the type you need. Some. Not all. One more on each side. One. And one. Set those heavy weights down. I blew my paper out there with my heavy breathing. Okay. We're going to do a side shuffle with a side kick. You can kind of shuffle how far you can go in your space. Follow along. This is one. Don't overthink. Just move and kick. You ready? Get down low. We're going to shuffle, kick, shuffle, kick, shuffle, kick. If you have more space and you want to shuffle farther, great. I want you to get low, shuffle, 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 kick, shuffle, shuffle. You kind of have to set yourself up for the kick. Again, we're not doing dance kicks, so it's not, woo, okay? Also great, just not what we're doing. Kick, shuffle, kick. Make sure those kicks are good and hard too. Don't get sloppy, don't get lazy. Beautiful job. All right, jump rope. Ready? Nice and simple. Let's go. You guys know I like to throw in those moves we don't really need to think about, but that can shoot our heart rate high. This is one of them, so use it. Turn your rope. Jump nice and quick. You can jump higher if you like. You can sidestep if you need to take it down. This is you. All you. Push yourself. And this is where my nose starts to run. My allergies kick in. Any jumping. It's gonna come to the point that I have to like stick 2 little pieces of toilet paper up my nose holes when we do these workouts. And people that don't know me will log on and think, all right, no thank you. This woman obviously has some issues, but I feel like that's where I'm gonna be headed if my allergies don't get better. It's hay season here in Central Washington. Kicking my butt. So don't zoom in on my face, ever, frankly. But especially during these workouts because you'll just get more than you bargained for. 10 seconds. And boom. All right, let's see where we're heading next. We're gonna do a burpee. I'm gonna do it sideways, but at the top, it's just gonna be a jump back and forward. We're gonna do 4 punches. So get to the front of your mat or your area. Ready, here we go. You're gonna jump back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay low. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hang in there, guys. Do your best to stay low. Keep your butt down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, my quads are on fire. 10 seconds. Last one. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work, guys. You get 10 seconds for me to figure out where we're headed. Okay, here's the first time we're going to use our band. If you don't have a band, don't worry. We're going to do a side raise. I want you to go with your heavy weight if you don't have a band. If you do have a band, either one of these, I just want to show you a move that I love to incorporate into a side raise that seems pretty straightforward. It's hard to mix it up. This is how you do it. So I want your band in your left hand if you have one. And then you're also going to hold your dumbbell. If you don't have a band, just hold your own. Then you're going to step on your band. I don't care how you step on your band. Both feet, 1 feet, whatever. You do need resistance when you raise your arm. Try it out. If you cannot, like right there, I couldn't get my arm up. It was too much resistance. So I've got to step off a little bit. I want you to be able to get it parallel, okay? So you don't need much resistance with that weight. You ready? If you don't have a band, just do a side raise without. Just add some weight if you can. Let's do this. Up and up. You get to choose the resistance on that stretchy band. Some of that will depend on the weight you have for yourself. Just adds another element of difficulty. If you don't have a straight band with a handle, just hold on to the end of one without. I've got that same kind too. My shoulder is burning. We have 20 seconds. I am going to do my best to not start crying. 10 seconds. One more. Oh, that was horrible. Okay, set those weights down. Let's see what we got next. We got to throw something in the middle. Traveling jacks, nice and simple. Jumping jacks, you're going to travel one way and then the other. Ready? Let's go. Just like that. Woo! Right? I have so many fun things for you guys. Now, don't overstress with your legs. So many people feel like, I have to do this perfectly, and they stand there through a workout for half of it, trying to figure out, what are my arms supposed to be doing? What are my legs supposed to be doing? If you're going like this, that's cool. Your heart rate is up, okay? Traveling jacks. Just move and flail your arms. Simple enough, right? Woo! Keep going. You're not done, keep it going. One more over and back. And there we go. All right. Plie hops. We haven't done these ones in a while. Legs are really wide. Get down nice and low. Push through your heels. So the key to these are speed. So go fast. Try to get off the ground, but stay low. Don't stand up straight like this. Okay? Keep it low. Push through your heels. Keep your toes out. You got this. All right, we are going to hang in here with our hops for 15 more seconds. Speed it up. And rest. Your rest is going to be quick, okay? You guys can do this. We're going to do a speed bag, just like this. So, we've got 4 seconds of speed bag, 2 jacks. I'll count you out. Just move. Okay, here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1. Yes. 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, and 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds. 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, and 1. 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, and 1. All right, come down to the ground. More push-ups. It is arm day after all, okay? We're gonna do a push-up and a step through. I want you to watch, but join in as we get going, all right? Okay, you can do a full push-up if you want. I'll show you how to do them from your knees. Here we go. Push, come up, step one leg, stay low. Okay, step back, knees, push, other leg, step through, stay low. Come to your knees. So if you're doing full push-ups, just don't come to your knees. You're gonna be faster. Push. I'm missing my mat with my knees. Push. Oh. 15 seconds. I think we can do one more. Yes, we can. And give me that. Push up. Boom. You did it. All right. Catch your breath. We're going back to tricep push-ups. This is a different version. Okay. This time you raise your butt off the ground. Everything else is pretty much the same. Put your hands in a position that feels comfortable to you. Okay, don't tweak your wrists, your shoulders, or anything. Come up with your backside. The higher you keep your backside through this whole thing, the harder it is. Don't dip your butt, bend your elbows. Tricep dips. Here we go. Dip, and then you're going to reach, reach, dip, reach, reach, dip. Try to bend your elbows, because if you just dip your butt like that, you're not using your triceps, all right? So bend, straighten. Even if you have to get your backside a little lower, still make sure you bend your elbows and straighten them up. Up and up. Sneaky core stuff again, you guys. Just gotta sneak all these core moves in. Putting yourself off balance here not only brings your heart rate up, but you have to use your core for all that stabilization, right? Up. I got you. We're gonna be healthy and strong, you and I, for a really long time. Dip. Up. I'm gonna have you go 10 more seconds. I think you can do this. Dip, up, and up. You got it. Come on down. All right. We're going to lie on our tummy and crank out 60 seconds of tricep push-ups in the cobra position. Okay? Most of you have done these with me before. If you haven't, you will catch on really quick. Leave your hips on the ground. Here we go. Press. And press. I want you to go as fast as you can go. Don't fully straighten your arms, and don't let your chest rest on the ground. Find that middle ground where your triceps are working the whole time. Don't worry, I'm going to throw in a cardio set right after this. So just keep cranking. Oh, my triceps. They are failing me. 20 seconds. 15. Come on, arms. 5 seconds. Ugh. Last one. I gotta continue that momentum up or I'm not gonna be able to get up. All right, we're on our feet. This move's just a lot of jumping around. Don't get too technical with it. We're gonna do jack, knee, okay? Ready? Here we go. Jack, knee, just a lot of jumping. Just bust that heart rate up again. Breathing heavy. Get that energy back up. We're not quite done with class yet, you guys. Hang in there. It's gonna be worth it. Ten seconds. All right, we need to do our side arm raise. That terrible one with the band on the other arm. So, grab your weight and a band. I'll show you if you have a band like this, how to do it this time. I like to loop it around my hand. See if I've got enough to do that. And then you're gonna stand on it. Just the same, okay? Give yourself a little test before we get going. You need to be able to raise your arm to parallel, okay? With your weight, it's tough, so you don't really need a ton of resistance. It's gonna kick your butt. Ready? Here we go. That added little resistance at the top there. Make sure you've got some. Challenge yourself. But whenever I do this move, I'm always surprised at how little resistance it takes to completely burn out my shoulder. These types of straight bands are really inexpensive. If you don't have one at home, I will incorporate these into our workouts every once in a while. So I suggest you get some, or one at least. They come in different strengths as well. Get several different kinds if you're able. If not, like all my classes, you can definitely do the class without. But if you have access to or feel inclined to get a straight resistance band, it's a great thing to have too. 10 seconds. And Aaron, do it. We just never really know. My motto in life right now is like, well, we'll try it and see. Right? All right, 3 more. 3, 2, last one. And 1, set it down. I don't know where we are, so let me see. Ooh, this is a fun one. All right, guys. We get to lay on the ground, and we're gonna do a chest press. I think I'm gonna go up in weight for this one. We're gonna try it, all right? So we're gonna come down to our mat. You're gonna lie flat on your back. This is a 3-angle chest press. We're gonna start slow and just kind of see how we feel. This move is awesome, okay? All right, lay on down. We're gonna start in a normal, kind of traditional chest press position. So follow along with me. Press up, come back, angle in, press up. Keep those arms wide, okay? And then we're gonna angle our palms towards our shoulders and press up, all the while keeping your arms wide, parallel with your elbows, okay? Turning, straight up with your palms angled in, straight up, okay? And cranking around. Up, up. You do not have to follow me. I just want you to hit those 3 angles with your palms, okay? And up. Traditional, boom. Palms facing inward, boom. Palms facing your shoulders. And then turn it around. So you should have a pretty heavy weight to do this. It's all right if you're not going super fast, especially with that heavy weight. Just get to those angles. Up, up, and up. Spin it around. And up. We're going to go through the rotation 2 more times. Oh my gosh. 1, and 1. Spin it around. Last time. Press. Press. And press. Now, carefully put those weights down. We're going to come up to our feet. And I'm going to have us doing some fairly simple things in between various presses to bring our heart rate up, okay? So this is just a knee pull. That's all. We've done this a bunch, okay? Ready? Here we go. Pull, pull. So here's how the end of class will look. After 60 seconds of this move to bring your heart rate up, so go nice and quick. We're gonna lie back down and break up those angled chest presses. Then we'll stand back up, bring our heart rate back up, go back down, and do just one of the angles that I showed you. And by the end of class, your biceps, chest, triceps, and shoulders will be completely fried. This is designed to get your heart rate high. So pick up the pace. Push, push. You got 10 seconds. Go, go, go. And 1. All right, bring it down. We don't got a lot of time. Get down here with me. Okay. Just the inward. Fold up my mat. Just the press where your palms are facing in. Those arms stay out, okay? I can already tell this is gonna kick my butt. All right, ready? Here we go. Press. Try to keep your elbows off the ground. If you get to your max, then drop them on the floor at the bottom. That'll give you a little extra rest to push through. Oh my goodness. Chest and biceps. Awesome, awesome stuff. What is it that is trendy to say in the fitness world right now? Bra bulge, right? How do you get rid of bra bulge? Well, I don't know if I buy that. Some of that just depends on what type of bra you're wearing, frankly. But this would be one of those moves to strengthen your chest and tighten everything up around there. My arms are not doing what I'm telling them to do anymore. We're gonna do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Put it down. All right, simple, right? Up on your feet. Cross-country skiers, nice and simple. Ready? Let's go. I'm not gonna mix it up. I'm not gonna do anything crazy right here. I just want you to be able to hop up and get moving. We're gonna push to the end of class. Nice and simple. This is stuff you know. And maybe it'll loosen up our chest muscles a little bit so that we can do another chest press. Probably should be doing like, we could do that, right? That's nice. Stretch out those muscles. It doesn't have to be all business when you work out. You can flow, you can move, you can do some stuff that feels good to you. Make it happen for you today. We're not there yet, guys. Keep going. We are going for 15 seconds. And you know where we're going, back down to the mat. Let's do it. Got a little sweat Erin print down here on my mat. All right. Palms facing your shoulders. So your elbows are down closer to your hips. You're gonna press up. Here we go. A little more bicep, a little less chest here, but still working that chest. I'm sure you guys are doing this already. This move is designed to be done with pretty decently heavy weights. Maybe something more than what you could do a T-raise or a side raise with, a step up. That's why I went up to my 12s. But we still are doing this for about 60 seconds, so it is pretty high reps. But I am a shaky mess. And I'm gonna try to do 10 more, and it's gonna get real ugly. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down, set those weights down. All right, here's our last bit of cardio. Up on your feet. Simple. Getting those arms stretched out at the same time. All right, we're gonna reach and reach, get going, reach, reach. You can come across the front, you can come over the top, you can do a little bit of both. Speed, get into it, love it. We have one more version of the chest press that we're gonna do on the ground, and then you guys are done with me today. So let's get it done. 20 seconds. Final 10. All right. Now, the third angle on our press was just a traditional press. You guys know that. So I'm going to give you something different. Lay down. Grab those heavy weights. Final move of the morning. You are going to grab your 2 heavy dumbbells. Put them together. We're going to press straight up from our chest. Keep those dumbbells together. Ready? Let's go. Depending on the weight of the dumbbell you have, you might need to go faster, or you might really be pushing heavy weight for yourself, and you might be a little slower. We're gonna go about 60 seconds. I want you to get to failure. So crank those babies out until you can't do it anymore, right? Keep going. We're coming into our last 30 seconds. If you feel like you could do way more of these, go super hyper speed. I do not feel like I can do way more of these. I am going to be lucky if I keep pushing up through the end of our time. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, be real careful. We're gonna sit up. I'm gonna give you guys a bonus move, okay? You don't have to stay here for this. We still have 4 minutes until we hit the 9 a.m. mark. So we're gonna fill it with this bonus move. If you need to leave early, let me know you've completed class. All right, grab 1. I'm going back down to a 10. Remember that one-legged move we did in the beginning? I'm gonna show you a second variation to that move, all right? So, right hand, right leg, step back, row, knee up, press. Give it a try. We'll do 60 seconds on this side, 60 seconds on the other side, and then the bonus is over, and if you stuck around for that, then we'll chat it up, okay? I want to show you this one. The other thing I want you to keep in mind, that little side raise I showed you holding on to your stretchy band. You can do the same thing with an overhead press. It's awesome. Hold the band, hold your weight, and do an overhead press. You can do it with a bicep curl. One arm bicep curl, hold the band, hold your weight, step on the band, bicep curl, okay? If you're looking for ways to really push yourself, some new ways to challenge some of these muscles, there you go. Up, core, shoulder. We may as well start and end connecting with our balance. 15 seconds on this side. Do you feel like you're more balanced at the end? Or were you more balanced at the beginning? Just an interesting thing to recognize. You feel like you get warmed up and you're like, okay. Or you're so fatigued maybe. Your balance is gone at this point. All right, other side. Last 60 seconds. Step back, row. Press. Row. You control the weight you use. So, as always, if you're like, I could do this row and press all day long, Erin, you're doing it wrong. You need a heavier weight. By the last few, you should be a shaky, sweaty, terrible mess. That's what we want. We don't want to end looking pretty. It needs to be ugly at the end. That's where you get results. Row. Press. We got 5 seconds. Row. Press. 1 more. Row. And press. You guys, we worked straight on until 9 o'clock. That is an intense, long cardio hit and arms session. You guys killed it. All right, great job. Becky, hello to you too. Those of you that completed class, again, I say this, I'm a broken record, but accountability, even if it is just knowing that for yourself, you have to be accountable, check in here, say, yes, I stuck around for the whole workout and I did it today, okay? Check in. We'll make a list. Maybe I need to start a list right here. Maybe we'll do like a, what's it called? A rewards system where if you complete so many classes in a row, you get something, what, a virtual hug? I don't know. But let me know that you completed the class. Also, I always ask the same question, but I love the feedback. And if you're sick of it, you just log off. Let me know if there was a move today or several moves that you just loved. You thought, you know what, that hit the spot. That worked so well. I loved it. I'm going to incorporate this into my own workouts. or if there was something that you thought was so horrible, you never ever want me to do it again. That I like to know too. Courtney, you're feeling super sluggish and you're feeling much better now. You know what? I am like that too. You're already a step ahead of me and so many people. When you feel sluggish, if you can manage to force yourself to get out and move around, I always tell myself, just start moving, even if you have to go really slow, even if you walk through most of it. And then usually once I get going, by the end, I'm like, finally, I have some energy. But man, is it terrible to get started that way. Good job completing a workout, even when you feel sluggish, Courtney, because that's tough. Who else have I got? You love the sneaky ab work. Jenny. I had to look at your little tag. That's Jenny. Yes, I like that stuff too. I think the more core stability stuff we can do, I mean, now that I'm in my 40s, I have to think about stuff like this. I want to be stable. I want to be strong. I don't want to have back issues. I want to do all that I can to keep myself moving around and doing what I want to do forever. So great job. I love to hear that stuff. Okay, did anybody else have a move today that they just thought, you know what, those angled chest presses were kicking my butt today. I loved those different angles. And then I always love adding resistance bands to things. And so I think maybe in the coming weeks when we do some more upper body stuff, I'm gonna add resistance bands along with our weights when we do our overhead presses and our side raises. So if you don't have a straight resistance band, see if you can round one up, okay? The banded arm, I know, I was like, all right, it's great to see you guys, even if it's just your little names. I can picture your faces. We'll see you tomorrow. I can't remember what the workout is. I think it is a loop band workout, maybe? Yeah, the chest presses. Palms, this one, I know, right? Those different angles. When I was kind of working on that one this morning, I'm like, this will be good. This is usually what happens to me. I plan my workouts, and I'm like, ooh, this is gonna be good. It's probably gonna be, you know, fairly intense. And then when I get here, I'm like, this is so much harder than I thought it was gonna be. So I felt that same way too. I was like, oh, this is so much worse. So great job getting through that with me, guys. Yeah, so we'll see you again tomorrow at 8 o'clock right here. Again, I think it's a loop band workout. I'm not completely sure, but it's great working out with you guys. I love this community. You guys are all so positive, such great people. Makes me feel better about the state of the world to hang out with you. So thank you. We'll see you guys soon.